Famous black men married to older women. Part 2 will surprise you. Welcome to the channel. In today's video, we'll explore the unexpected love stories of famous black gentlemen who broke all the norms and rewrote Hollywood's rules on love. From discreet relationships to iconic couples, these stories prove that age is just a number when true love exists. Some stories will inspire you, while others might leave you stunned. Keep watching to find out who made it onto this special list. Do you know anyone among your friends who has ever been in a relationship or married someone older? If yes, drop a 1, if not, comment 0. Enjoy the video and don't forget to leave a sub to support the channel and see more surprising stories. When it comes to Ving Rhames, many remember his deep, warm voice in Pulp Fiction or the reliable Luther Stickle in Mission Impossible. But his life off-screen is very different, calmer, and more grounded, largely thanks to his longtime partner, Deborah, who is 9 years older than him. Their marriage began in 2000 and surprised many when it became public. The age difference wasn't the only thing that made them unique. Deborah isn't a well-known name in Hollywood. She's a respected actress with memorable roles in both film and television, but has always chosen a quiet path away from the spotlight. Deborah played a key role in their journey, not only as a life partner, but also as a major source of support for Ving's international career. Despite facing the usual scrutiny that comes with age gap relationships, they've maintained their privacy and focused on building a life grounded in respect, loyalty, and deep affection. In interviews, Ving continually praises Deborah's intelligence and inner strength, crediting her as the reason he stays grounded in the ever-changing world of entertainment. In a world where many famous relationships end quickly, their story stands as clear proof that true love doesn't need to follow any script or age-related stereotypes to endure over time. The relationship between jazz legend Miles Davis and actress Cicely Tyson was a meeting of two great icons, one from the world of music, the other from stage and screen. They married in 1981, with Cicely being 2 years older than Miles. At that time, Cicely was already a celebrated actress, known for her groundbreaking roles in Sounder and the autobiography of Miss Jane Pittman. Meanwhile, Miles Davis had become a music icon with revolutionary creations that helped shape modern music for years to come. Their marriage was both intense and challenging. Miles Davis, known for his sharp intellect, was also infamous for his unpredictable temper and struggles with addiction. In contrast, Cicely Tyson brought grace, discipline, and remarkable emotional resilience to the relationship. Although Tyson was a steady support, their marriage went through many conflicts. Davis's unpredictable mood swings and emotional distance tested their love repeatedly. However, in the end, their time together was a blend of deep love and unavoidable challenges. They shared many moments full of emotion and creative harmony, with Tyson always standing by Davis during challenging times, including health issues and career changes. However, by 1988, their differences gradually became irreconcilable, and they decided to part ways after 7 years together. Even after the divorce, Cicely continued to speak of Davis with deep respect and admiration. In her memoir, she reflected on their relationship not with bitterness, but as a strong spiritual connection. That marriage left a lasting emotional mark on their lives. Tyson continued to shine in Hollywood, becoming a trailblazing icon who broke barriers for black women, while Davis remained a legendary figure in jazz music until his death in 1991. Their love story was far from perfect, but it was this very complexity and authenticity that challenged stereotypes and forged the legacy of two of the most influential black artists of the 20th century. The marriage between Harold Morrison and Toni Morrison, though brief, held profound significance, taking place in the 1950s, a time when interracial marriages were rare and condemned. Harold, a black Jamaican architect just a few months younger than Toni, was connected to her through their shared intellectual curiosity and creative energy. They had 2 sons and tried to build a life centered on family and shared dreams. However, as Toni's passion for writing grew stronger, cracks began to appear in their marriage. They officially divorced in 1964, closing a chapter of their relationship, but marking a turning point for Toni's brilliant literary career. Though their time together was brief, becoming a single mother left a profound mark on the themes and emotional depth of Toni Morrison's later work. Toni Morrison, the Nobel Prize-winning author, frequently explored complex themes of love-loss identity and the role of black women, all deeply colored by her personal experiences with Harold. Although she rarely shared details publicly about her marriage, it's clear that Toni Morrison faced many challenges, especially balancing motherhood with her ambitious writing career. These struggles became the source of strength and deep empathy that nourished the characters she created. Meanwhile, Harold Morrison continued his career as an architect and scholar with a quiet demeanor quite different from the rising fame of his ex-wife. Although he never received the global admiration that Toni did, his role in her life helped shape one of the most respected literary voices in America. Though their relationship was brief, it left a profound impact, clearly reflected in the emotional depth of Toni Morrison's most celebrated works. The relationship between Blair Underwood and Desiree DaCosta stood out in Hollywood not for scandals or flashiness, but for its quiet endurance over many years, and the fact that Desiree is 7 years older than Blair. They married in 1994 when Blair was gaining recognition for roles in LA Law and Deep Impact, while Desiree was building her behind-the-scenes career at Eddie Murphy Productions. Their age difference defied Hollywood norms, but it never affected their bond. The couple built their love on mutual respect, shared goals, and unwavering support for each other. While Blair remained in the spotlight, Desiree played a steady role behind the scenes, balancing motherhood and her own career, standing by Blair through every high and low of fame. During their 26 years together, they raised 3 children and were admired as one of the most enduring couples in the entertainment industry. Although their split in 2020 surprised many, both embraced the ending gracefully, openly expressing gratitude and love for each other. Afterward, Desiree continued her work as a businesswoman and philanthropist, staying away from the spotlight, while Blair carried on advancing his film and television career. Though each pursued their own path, their relationship remains a testament to a harmonious union built on love and deep respect, defying all age-related stereotypes. The romance between Lenny Kravitz and Lisa Bonet was a powerful storm of creativity, fiery chemistry, and unforgettable magic. When they married in 1987, Lisa was already a familiar star thanks to her role as Denise Huxtable on The Cosby Show. While Lenny Kravitz was an emerging musician gradually shaping his musical style, Lisa Bonet, 4 years his senior, was an established star. Their relationship went beyond ordinary expectations. It was a fusion of electric energy artistry and pioneering spirit. Their love began with an instant connection as both shared strong independence, spiritual curiosity, and a passion for the arts. Their captivating bohemian style made them one of the most admired couples of the late 80s and early 90s. They had a daughter, Zoe Kravitz, who would later carry on her parents' creative legacy to become a star in her own right. Although their marriage lasted only 6 years and ended in 1993, the love and connection between them never faded. Lenny and Lisa have maintained a close friendship co-parenting Zoe with deep respect and affection. Unlike many famous couples, they steered clear of drama, choosing instead to nurture a lasting friendship grounded in mutual admiration and shared experiences. Lenny has often referred to Lisa as one of the greatest loves of his life, not just for the impact she had on him personally, but also on his music. Lisa continued to build her acting career with projects like Angel Heart and High Fidelity, maintaining her place in Hollywood, while Lenny rose to the top with hits like Fly Away and Are You Gonna Go My Way? Their post-marriage relationship, seen as unbreakable, stands as proof that love can endure and evolve in beautiful, profound ways despite changes and age differences. Hugh Masekela and Miriam were not just a couple, but powerful cultural icons. When they married in 1964, Miriam, 7 years older than Hugh, was already a global music legend known as Mama Africa for her powerful voice and active advocacy for Black rights. Hugh, a rising jazz trumpet player from South Africa, was still building his international reputation. Together, they became symbols of unity and artistic resistance during the dark era of apartheid. Their marriage was founded not only on love, but also on a shared, meaningful purpose. Exiled from their homeland, they used their talents and voices to draw global attention to the oppression of Black South Africans. Their performances were more than art, they were powerful political acts. From New York stages to international festivals, they helped elevate African culture and condemn racial injustice. However, despite their strong alliance, the pressures of fame, geographical distance, and personal ambitions gradually drove them apart. Ultimately, they divorced in 1973, less than a decade after marrying. Though they separated, the respect between Hugh and Miriam never faded. They remained friends and collaborators, continuously supporting each other's work until Miriam's passing in 2008. Hugh, who continued performing and fighting against injustice until his death in 2018, often looked back on his memories with Miriam with deep affection. Their marriage was brief, but its impact was profound, not just a love story, but a historic moment. Two of Africa's most powerful voices united through art and activism, sharing a dream of freedom. This proves that some relationships, though short-lived, leave a legacy far beyond romance. The relationship between Jesse Williams and Aryn Drake Lee began long before fame brought complexities. Both born in 1981, they met while Jesse was still a teacher in New York, and Aryn was a successful real estate broker. They built their love on shared ambition and respect, not on red carpet glamour or the spotlight. They married in 2012, and as Jesse rose to stardom with his breakthrough role on Grey's Anatomy, Aryn remained a steadfast support, helping him navigate career transitions, business decisions, as well as production projects and social justice work. Though there was no age gap between them, their relationship attracted attention because of Jesse's fame. The media often spun stories about age equality, despite the fact that theirs was one of the rare examples of lasting love that existed long before Jesse became famous in Hollywood. In 2017, after 5 years together, they separated amid public attention due to legal disputes over custody and finances. Despite this, both remained focused on co-parenting their 2 children. Jesse continued his acting and directing career, while Aryn maintained a low profile, concentrating on business ventures and health projects. Their story isn't a Hollywood fairy tale, but a stark reminder that even relationships without age gaps face intense pressures under the public eye. From a private love between equals, they endured a very public breakup, marked by dignity and strength. If you found Jesse Williams and Aryn Drake Lee's story inspiring or surprising, let us know by dropping a 1 in the comments. If not, type 0. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more amazing stories about famous black men who married older women. Thanks for watching. Nate Parker and Sarah DiSanto's marriage challenged every stereotype from the very start. They married in 2007, with Sarah being 7 years older than Nate, a detail rarely mentioned, but one that made their love story truly unique. While Nate Parker gained recognition through standout roles in The Great Debater's Red Tails, and especially The Birth of a Nation, Sarah DiSanto kept her private life away from Hollywood's spotlight. Their relationship was built long before Nate became a household name. Sarah, an artist and entrepreneur, stood by him through every high and low in his career, including times of controversy and hardship. Unlike many famous couples whose lives are scrutinized by the media, Nate and Sarah have kept their relationship extremely private. They don't chase red carpet glitz or social media fame, choosing instead to nurture a quiet, devoted bond centered on family. Together, they have 2 daughters and have built a life based on shared values rather than public attention. Despite facing many career challenges, especially when his past was scrutinized, Sarah has always been a steadfast support, shielding him from judgmental eyes. Her unwavering commitment reflects deep love, placing family and privacy above fame. Though their age difference sparked curiosity, they proved that love isn't defined by numbers but by respect and loyalty. Their story stands as a testament to the strength to overcome hardships and a lasting love that needs no explanation. In a society that values youth, their relationship is a vivid example of the true meaning of love. Wesley Snipes and April Eloise Dubois shared a brief but meaningful chapter early in their careers. They married in the late 1980s before Wesley rose to fame with films like New Jack City, White Men Can't Jump, and Blade. April, a few years older than Wesley, was a producer and a martial artist, holding a unique connection to the entertainment world. Their relationship grew away from the spotlight, while both were still finding their footing in their careers. Although the age difference wasn't large, it stood out in a culture that often expects men to be older than women. However, for Wesley and April, the focus was on personal growth and their bond as a couple. They had a son together, Galani Asar Snipes, born in 1988. But as Wesley's fame soared pressures from Hollywood, the challenges of young parenthood and career differences strained their relationship. Ultimately, they separated in 1990, just a few years after marrying. Though their marriage was brief, Wesley has always held deep respect for April, viewing her as an important part of his early journey. While Wesley went on to marry Nick young and build a steadily growing career, April gradually stepped away from the spotlight, focusing on behind-the-scenes work and maintaining a private life. Their time together, though brief, marked a period full of ambition, upheaval, and quiet complexities, typical of young love amid the rising glow of fame. Kenny Lattimore and Chantae Moore were once one of the most powerful and beloved couples in R&B music. They married in 2002, thrilling fans who saw their soulful voices blend both on stage and off. Chantae, known for her hit Chantae's Got a Man, is 4 years older than Kenny, who gained fame with romantic ballads like For You, making him a symbol of love songs. Though their age difference was small, their chemistry was unmistakable. They frequently performed together, released the duet album Things That Lovers Do, and appeared as a perfect couple in the public eye. This pair shared not only talent, but also deep values in life and career. However, the pressures of career and family responsibilities gradually created cracks. Despite efforts to maintain their relationship, they announced their divorce in 2011, nearly a decade after their wedding. Their split surprised many, as they had once been seen as the ideal example of personal and professional harmony. They both handled their separation gracefully, avoiding drama or scandal, focusing instead on co-parenting their son and advancing their individual careers. Kenny continued his timeless solo projects, while Chantae balanced her music career with television appearances. Though their marriage didn't last forever, it remains a testament to mature love built on admiration and genuine connection, transcending any age difference. Teddy Pendergrass and Karen Still shared a relationship filled with passion, fame, and dedication during the golden era of R&B. They married in 1987 at a time when Teddy had already become an icon with hits like Turn Off the Lights and Close the Door. Karen, a talented dancer and entertainer, was 6 years older than Teddy, a notable age difference that challenged traditional norms, especially in the male-dominated world of music. The relationship between Teddy Pendergrass and Karen Still ran deeper than the spotlight. Karen was not only his romantic partner, but also a steadfast support during Teddy's most challenging years. After a severe car accident in 1982 left him paralyzed from the chest down, Teddy faced countless personal and professional obstacles. Karen played a crucial role in Teddy's recovery, helping him regain independence physically, emotionally, and logistically, while supporting his continued music career. Though their marriage didn't last, Karen's support left a lasting impact, helping Teddy overcome the pressures of fame and life's challenges. She stood by him during key moments like Live Aid in 1985 and his post-accident recording successes. After their separation, they maintained a respectful relationship. Karen chose a private life, while Teddy remained an R&B legend until his passing in 2010. Their relationship was defined by the depth of love and loyalty that endured through every hardship. The relationship between Jamal Bryant and Gizelle Bryant was a mix of power, ambition, and public scrutiny. They married in 2002 with Gizelle 2 years older than Jamal. At the time, Jamal was a rising pastor gaining nationwide influence, while Gizelle was a businesswoman mother and later a reality TV star. Their marriage lasted nearly 8 years and produced 3 daughters, but was far from smooth. Jamal's role as pastor of one of the largest black churches in America brought significant pressure and controversy. Allegations of infidelity and personal mistakes plagued him throughout the marriage, ultimately leading to their divorce in 2009. Years later, their story took an unexpected turn when they reconciled. On The Real Housewives of Potomac, Gizelle became a prominent figure where viewers witnessed their efforts to rebuild their relationship, co-parent their children, and face unresolved tensions alongside the judgmental eyes of the public. Their age difference was rarely mentioned. Instead, the emotional ups and downs defined the true nature of their relationship. Although their relationship once had a chance at reconciliation, the second chance ultimately didn't last. Gizelle is often portrayed as the more practical, rational partner in the duo. Nonetheless, they continue to maintain a dedicated co-parenting relationship and sometimes even collaborate as business partners. Today, Gizelle continues to thrive in reality television and business, while Jamal remains an influential voice in the church community and social justice activism. Their story isn't a fairy tale, but a journey of growth, conflict, forgiveness, and ultimately mutual respect. The small age difference cannot overshadow the profound impact their relationship has had both on-screen and in real life. Ralph Tresvant and Shelley Tresvant share a love story that began long before fame and success came their way. Ralph, the lead singer of New Edition, married Shelley in 1993 at a time when his solo career was gaining momentum. Shelley, who is 3 years older than Ralph, was a steady support for him during the early days of his career, providing stability amid the chaos of superstar life. Before fame, Ralph and Shelley built their relationship on trust and familiarity, with Shelley always playing the steady support role, taking care of the family and their children. Despite a small age gap, they were admired for their resilience and loyalty in the ever-changing world of R&B. After more than a decade together, they quietly separated in 2004, but maintained a good relationship, co-parenting their children with mutual respect. Their story is free of scandal and is highly regarded for its sincerity and durability, proving the strength of meaningful relationships that don't need the spotlight to thrive. The relationship between Steve Harvey and Marcia Harvey began back when Steve was still relatively unknown. Steve and Marcia married in the early 1980s, long before Steve's fame, wealth, and multifaceted career took shape. Marcia, a successful businesswoman who is 3 years older than Steve, was a steady support during Steve's early days as a struggling stand-up comedian trying to make a name for himself. Their marriage lasted for over a decade, and they had 3 children together. During this time, Steve pursued his passion for performing, often sacrificing family stability while on tour, while Marcia held down the family fortress and built her own career. The tension from the distant ambitions and growing apart led to their divorce in 1994. However, Steve has always acknowledged Marcia's crucial role during those challenging early years. She supported him both financially and emotionally through the risky and uncertain period as he worked to break into the entertainment industry. After the divorce, Marcia chose to keep a low profile, focusing on raising their children and maintaining her privacy. Meanwhile, Steve's career skyrocketed with television shows, books, and global fame. Later, Steve married Marjorie Harvey and built a family along with a diverse brand empire. Although his first marriage didn't last, Steve and Marcia's story highlights that the foundation of success is often built by those who believe in us before anyone else does. Their age difference was never an issue. It was trust and loyalty that truly mattered. The love story of Taye Diggs and Idina Menzel began under the bright lights of Broadway when they starred together in the original 1996 production of Rent. Idina, a talented singer and actress, is just a few months older than Taye. Their small age difference was never the focus. It was their incredible chemistry and teamwork both on stage and in life that truly made them stand out. They married in 2003 and quickly became one of the most admired interracial couples in the entertainment industry. Their careers flourished side by side. Taye starred in popular films and series like How Stella Got Her Groove Back, The Best Man, and Private Practice, while Idina shined with roles in Wicked and Frozen. In 2009, they welcomed their son, Walker. For many years, they were seen as a model of success and mutual support. However, the pressures of fame, hectic schedules, and time apart began to take a toll on their relationship. In 2014, after more than a decade together, they announced their separation, surprising many fans who had admired one of the most beloved couples in entertainment. Rumors of infidelity and emotional distance circulated widely, though neither side publicly confirmed the details behind their split. Despite this, Taye Diggs and Idina Menzel have maintained a respectful and devoted co-parenting relationship. Both have continued to thrive in their individual careers, Taye in television and theater, and Idina in music, film, and stage. They often speak about the valuable lessons learned from their past relationship. Although the marriage didn't last, it left a legacy of creativity, cultural blending, and resilience. Their small age difference aside, their impact as a couple was significant, proving that love, like art, can leave a lasting impression even after the curtain falls. Love doesn't always follow society's molds, and these powerful couples have proven just that. From actors and musicians to spiritual leaders and cultural icons, these famous black men boldly embraced relationships that challenged age norms while highlighting deeper values like connection, respect, and mutual growth. Whether their romances lasted or ended in separation, each story leaves an unforgettable mark on how we view love under the spotlight and in the public eye. Which couple's love story impressed or surprised you the most? Do you believe age truly determines a relationship's success, or is it all about genuine connection? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment below and join the conversation. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit like and share it with others who appreciate powerful, unconventional love stories. To see more inspiring tales that celebrate Black excellence, subscribe to our channel today.